How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. And today we're going to be talking about CCIV, aka Lucid Motors. You guys know why I'm excited right now. But of course, I'll talk about it later in the video, but let's get into the agenda. If you're new to this channel, just want to let you know we have timestamps down below inside the description. But if you are a shareholder or you're thinking about taking a position, I highly suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing we're going to be going over is doing the technical analysis, taking a look at the overall price action. We already know we're going to have a ticker symbol change going into next week, and I want to let you guys know what my update is in regards where I want to be buying this stock, and also taking a look at support and as well as resistance. And then secondly, we're going to be taking a look at the short interest information on Fintel. This is very key. We want to know, does CCIV continue to have short squeeze potential? And then afterwards, we'll be taking a look at the order flow distribution. Did institutions load up today on CCIV? We're going to be finding out. And then when all of that is done, we'll be going into the final thoughts. So let's jump into it. So we're going to be doing a technical analysis for CCIV Lucid Motors. Let's see how it performed on the day. So it ended up closing at $24.25, being up 5.90%. On the low, it tested $22.55, and then on the high, testing $24.55. When we take a look at the volume stats on the day, you can see here we traded at 17.717 million shares, and as far as for the average over 10 trading days, it's around 11.62 million. So it was above average, and it's part of the reasons why we're not too surprised about having some movement in CCIV to the upside, and of course with the great news that came out. So as far as the range that we have been trading in, we can see as far as this $22 level and as well as this $25 level is something that we want to keep an eye on. So we see that it closed, yes, right above the $24 level. We've talked about this previously. I was saying, hey, if it closed above 23 around that area, I wouldn't be too surprised. So the fact that we were able to close above that was good to see, and it did show that, you know what, some bullish movement here. So as far as this $25 level is concerned, I want to look forward to actually seeing a move to the upside for CCIV and getting to around 26. But do keep in mind, there is volatility. The ticker symbol is going to change. So I wouldn't be surprised either if we end up pulling back and testing around $23. And if that breaks through, then I'm definitely looking forward to seeing a test around 22. I was telling you guys before previously, I want to catch this stock at a really good price. I have some shares already, but I'd much rather add when it's below $21 or in the 20 range or even below that. So I know many of you may not want to hear that, and that's okay. That is fine. But I'm just kind of telling you guys what my thinking is and how I'm actually approaching this. But for the most part, it's very clear to see as far as 25, that's definitely going to be a key psychological area for we want to see CCIV pass, and we want to see continued strength being above this $23 level. If it tests intraday going below it, of course, we want to look forward to seeing that rebound. So around Fintel, we're going to take a look at the short interest information for CCIV. So we can see here the short volume ratio is at 21.27%. As we scroll down on the page, the short shares availability is at 500,000, updated 28 minutes ago. And as far as for the short ball free rate, it is at 19.28%. So of course that is significant there. Now, as we scroll down on the page, we can see that Fintel has made some updates. So as far as for July the 22nd, according to FINRA, the short volume ratio is at 35.32. So it's actually higher from the number than what we see right now. And I'm assuming this is taking in information that was from yesterday. So there definitely does continue to be short squeeze potential in CCIV. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for CCIV. So we can see here on the inflow we have 88, and on the outflow we have 77. So we had 2 on the large, 55 on the medium, and we have 30 on the small. As far as for the outflow side, medium we have 52, and in small we have 26. When we take a look at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, you can see for July the 23rd, we have 1,879.65 So we definitely had some FOMO coming from institutions today. We can see for the past 4 trading days, they were not buying or loading up on large scale orders whatsoever. But they said, you know what, we gonna make sure we load up on Friday. And that's part of the reasons why we ended up seeing some price strength in CCIV. So I hope when you guys are watching these portions of the video, you're putting it alongside with your due diligence and as well as your homework, because now you're seeing things actually play out. So that's why I'm looking forward to next week. Let's jump into the final thoughts. So for my final thoughts for CCIV, I'm super excited. Yes, we got our ticker symbol changed. Yes, the merger has been approved. I can't wait to see that ticker symbol show up in my portfolio going into next week, seeing LCID. That's right. But anyways, what we want to go over now, we went on FinTel taking a look at the short interest information, and it's great that now they have the updates coming from FINRA, and the matter of the fact is this play continues to have that short squeeze potential, and it's even at a higher level. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how next week plays out. I'm a long-term investor here, so for the most part, I want to make sure buying into CCIV, I am getting a deal. So I'm going to be looking out for it to actually pull back. Many of you watching this video might be like, I hate you, ain't gonna pull back, you out of your mind, you're crazy. I know how you guys get already, but hey, that's just how my strategy works. I'm not looking to FOMO into anything whatsoever, but hey, there could be some fireworks going into next week, or we could have that pullback what I'm looking for. The next thing I want to go over, we saw institutions started FOMOing into CCIV today. They're like, oh, they waited all the way to Friday. They weren't loading at all. So these are one of the reasons why I wouldn't blame, especially the retail investors, people buying in, making sure that, you know what, they don't miss out. They're saying, wait, the price can skyrocket going into next week. So that's a good thing that we can actually see and be able to use those numbers and use the order flows to our advantage to see how the system actually works. So I know you guys are excited about everything. You guys already know what my thoughts are with some of the things that I want to see CCIV, Lucid Motors actually accomplish, and I feel like they have a ton of potential. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll be talking real soon.